Now this afternoon, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office held a press conference to talk about the evacuation levels that are still in place tonight for the fires. That is where we can find our Brandon T. Jones. He was at that press conference that took place just a little over 3 hours ago, and he's joining us now live tonight. And Brandon, what would you say was the biggest message this afternoon from the sheriff?
Hey there, Cody. Well, the biggest takeaway from this press conference is that Sheriff John Knowles says it is simply not safe yet to drop those evacuation levels and allow folks to start returning to their property to assess the damage. He says things just currently at this point, they're hazardous areas. There's situations where fires are still popping up. So he's asking the community to please have some patience with law enforcement, with these firefighters that are still actively fighting some of these hot spots within these evacuation zones. So Knowles says he understands people are reasonably angry as they try to get back into these neighborhoods to address their property. Again, some folks still waiting to figure out if their home survived the fire or not. But ultimately, the sheriff says these zones are still very active. He actually pointed out that today fires have popped up in the Indian Trail area. So in this afternoon's press conference, he said, quote, "We don't want to risk people's lives."
I want our public to understand that those burn areas are absolutely not safe for people to be in. I will tell you, we have people going into those, not protected in any way, shape, or form. And the decision for us to let the public into those areas will be when we are confident that there is no risk to their life immediately or into the future.
In this press conference today, Sheriff Knowles did say he expects a small drop for a small area to go down from a level 3 to level 2, but he again emphasized this is a small portion of this community. He said in terms of the greater community and those remaining in level 2 and level 3 evacuations that things potentially could not change for several weeks as they continue all of these cleanup efforts and continue to try to improve the conditions in these zones. He pointed out hazardous materials that are floating in the air and that firefighters, they're even wearing gear to protect them from some of those conditions. He says they will adjust evacuation levels when they are confident there is no further danger to the community. But for now, reporting here in Spokane County, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.